Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another doll unboxing. Today we have the Barbie Family and Friends Allan Buddy of Ken doll. Now, he was pretty hit and miss on finding. He is a Target exclusive, so if you have Target in your country, you might find him. Not sure where he's going to show up internationally yet, but he is super great. And this is the first time that we have seen Allan, like, two L's, since the 60s. When he was reintroduced in the 90s and the 80s as Midge's husband in the wedding sets and in the Friends and Families, it was with one L. So this is the first time we're seeing him with two L's in a while. And he is in an outfit that's very reminiscent of his original doll's outfit, definitely upgraded for the modern times. And he's not a collector doll. He is just a regular Playline doll, which I think is great because this Barbie Family and Friends line that they're pushing now is bringing back named characters in a way we haven't seen in a while. But he's got one problem, and that is he is unarticulated. He is the standard 5 points of articulation that is just a little bit of a bummer. So we're going to unbox him, we're going to rebody him, and we are going to compare him with our standard Kens. So he looks great. He is pretty plain box here on the back. It's just him. Here is the UPC in case you are trying to find him in stores. He did retail for about $17, but that's not a horrible price for everything that he comes with. But he is very cute. Oh, I was going to save his Allan, but it did pull off with this. So if you're trying to save this art, it's probably not going to work because look at that. He's got a big circle taken out of his name. I wish they would have put that glue a little bit lower. You can still save the actual picture of him. It's just the Allan naming is probably not going to be savable. You might try a heat gun to break down the glue. So he's very easy to take out. One staple at the ankles and one here at the torso. It is not a Velcro top, so you do kind of just get it to like flap open, which is great. He is very cute. He is a 2025 head sculpt, so he is a new sculpt. They didn't just take a Ken doll and name him Allan. They made a new one. Now, the Barbie the movie Allan may be coming later this year. At the time I'm recording this, I don't know if it's actually going to happen or not. He does have a little beach towel. His job is beach. He beaches off real good. We're going to try to take all of these things off his backpack. So the backpack is a usable bag, which I love that. I love that it's not just a big piece of plastic that we can't do anything with. We're going to take this off. And we're going to toss the rest of the packaging because we don't need that. He does come with a little Frisbee that does have a finger grip. He, of course, has his emotional support water bottle. And some sunglasses. Points off for this because they're not actually transparent. These are just solid black, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's fine. I have a ton of sunglasses I can use for him. He does have a little SPF, which is great. And he comes with a phone because, I don't know, everyone gets a phone nowadays. You get a phone, you get a phone, everyone gets a phone. So let's take a look at the rest of what makes Allan Allan. So he does have, like I said, the standard 5 points of articulation. I'm actually kind of surprised he has shoulder movement like that. So that's better than I thought. Legs, we get up and down, and that's it. Nothing at the ankles, nothing at the knees. Just hips. He's got hips for days. But he is a nice standard Ken body. He is not a slimline or a petite. These are his slides. We've seen these a couple of times, but these are nice in blue. And it does say Ken here on the bottom, in case you were confused and thought these were for Barbie. But we're going to save these rubber bands because I might use them to put him on his other feet when I rebody him. So as we can see, his shorts, kind of basic, but in a good way. Like, they're blue with a white string. That's pretty standard for a guy's swimsuit. Now, people have pointed out his body and his face are two different shades. That I'm not super upset about, because his face is kind of one of those shades that's going to be hard to match. But the closest I can get is the Man Bun BMR Ken. He is a little bit harder to come by because he matches so many Ken dolls. But hopefully in the next line of Looks dolls, we will get a replacement body for him. So because he's a standard articulation, he does not have a little like movable neck peg that you have to worry about breaking. So he just pops off just like that. And he's really cute. He's only slightly pixelated, but it's fine. Like, I'm okay with that. I love the sculpt. I am a fan of sculpted hair because it's just easier on a short hairstyle. And then, of course, we're going to just pop him on his body like that. And so he does have a slight tonal difference. I've seen people also use the redhead BMR, but that one I don't have very many extras of. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to keep him on this body, even though it might be a little bit closer, but the BMR redhead goes really, really peachy, which he's not. He's more of just a flat kind of almost beige that none of the other dolls are going to match, unfortunately, because we could try the Looks Sean, but again, that's not going to be the same tone. So he looks good enough like this for me. If the skin tone difference is going to bother you, put him in a high neck something or a tuxedo, and then you won't have to worry about that. So, no, his shoes stay on pretty well. I don't need the rubber bands. But just for fun, I'll put his sunglasses on him so you guys can kind of see him in his full outfit. Like that. He looks pretty fun. I like him like this. Let's see how the backpack actually goes on. I think I'm actually going to try that on his original body, though. Oops, sorry about that. So nice big straps. So it does stay on. It's going to kind of slip off if you're too rough with it, though. But it does fit. It does fit on his body. Now let's try him on the on our final body for Allan. So very cute, very fun. We can take our Frisbee and our water bottle and our phone and our sunscreen and even our towel and put it all in the backpack. So I love when we get accessories like this where it's kind of just like it closes things off a little bit more. So as we can see, he looks great on his new body. He is being added to the permanent collection. I don't know if I'm going to keep him in this outfit. I did buy duplicates of him when I found him because I kind of had to have him because I love Allan. So if you guys have any questions on this, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like. And as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. All right, y'all, be good. Bye.